All right, guys, so I told you before that I have a dishwasher system here, and that's what it looks like when you take the top off of it. And it's got the same fuzzy brush. It's got some liquid here. This is stylus cleaner. This is a stylus cleaner itself. I'm trying to do this hand holding it. It's got a little mirror on one side so you can stick it underneath and you can see what is schmutzes on your needle. And then this is the actual brush, and you go in the back like this, you pull it forward. So that, and then there's a cleaning brush here. This goes right here, and this cleans off the pad on the dishwasher. And this is the one that I showed you last week for the tapes. But that's that, and I'm going to show you next on the same video when I change location. I'm going to show you where I do my ultrasonic cleaning. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now we're on the second part. I showed you the dishwasher a little while ago, and we're at my house now, and I'm going to show you the ultrasonic cleaner. By popular demand, everybody's wanting to know what this is and all this kind of stuff. I'll show you a close-up of that, but I want to show you the procedure that I go through with this, and it's very quick and simple. It's first thing is the tank's clean, it's clear, there's nothing in it right now. What you do is you put distilled water in it. I'll show you my whole setup here. Make sure that the petcock is closed over here. That's what this red thing is. And this goes in here. And you bring it all the way up to the bottom of this unit here. Now these all comes separated. This unit by itself, it's all metal, by the way. This is not, even though it's inexpensive, it's not cheap. The motor runs beautifully. Everything's made in a very special, streamlined way, and it works really well, like I told you before. All right, now what I do is I have to top it off, almost to the top right there, down right over the lip right there. And then what I do is I put in isopropyl alcohol, and I just dump a little bit in like that. It's probably about four capfuls if I had to guess. And then I have Kodak PhotoFlow, and as a photographer for my whole life, I've been when I developed my own film, we put a capful of this in the tank because what it does is it creates a sheeting action and actually lets the surfactant get the detergent get into the grooves deeper because it's a surfactant. It goes in and it spreads and everything comes off beautifully too. That's the main reason why I do it, is for the sheeting action. All right, so I put 2 capfuls of that in. 1, 2. And then what we have to do, after I pick up the lid, what we have to do is we have to turn the unit on. There's a button in the back, and it turns the unit on. I have it right here. This is what the temperature is, 28 degrees Celsius. And let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. And what this does is it shows it's 28 degrees Celsius, and then the heater, it needs to heat this up. So I'm going to turn that back and turn this on, and this will heat to 28. So when that happens, we'll start back. We're back. All right, so I turned the unit on just probably 2 minutes, just so the cavitation will actually warm this water quicker and actually mix the PhotoFlow and the what do you call it, the alcohol. So anyway, now I need to reset this time. What I do is I put it to 30 minutes. I put it on 30 minutes, and what we did, we're up to temperature now, and now we spin this hub off. Try to keep dropping stuff into the tank. Okay. All right, so that comes off there. I'm going to put my first record on here. Get everything straightened out here. All right, first one goes on, but not before I pull. The very first one. I pull all the discs off like this, and then I leave the first one on. Then I put the record on there, and I put 2 discs between it. I'm not doing, you can do, I think, up to 7 at the same time on this, and I think that's overkill. I think that you need to have some separation between the albums to actually be able to get all that action, the cavitation action into the grooves and everything. So this is just the way I do it. Other people can do it a different way, but I've had great results this way with the same thing, with the same solution, and I'm telling you exactly what I do, and every time I do it. And the next album goes on. Another 2 pucks go on. And another record. And this is a brand new record, actually. This is the Dua Lipa I showed you before. But this is a brand new record, and there's so much filth, you won't believe that it's almost like it's sitting for 40 years, the amount of filth that's in these factories that are making these, that are pressing plants. There's so much dust and there's so much pollutants in the air there, and also there's talk, I haven't seen it, but there's talk about release agents. So when the stamper comes down, it will release, and they're basically saying what it does is it's in the plastic itself, it's in the vinyl, and then under heat it comes out, and that's what makes the record release. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure on that, so you can tell me in the comments if I'm way off. But all right, here's the next one right here, the next album I put on, this right here. Let's see, I've got 4 on here now. This is the 4th one right there. Okay, and then I have 2 more pucks here. You have to put all the pucks on to get it to the screw point. All right, and now put this on. Now this little box in the back of here, you can see it before I actually put the albums on, but there's a little box back here, and that's what, and I tighten it like that. I tighten just pretty tight. And then I turn the box on, and that little box spins these records. And there's a knob on the back that you have to loosen and slide these down here. Slide them down into the solution, push the button, they're spinning, and I push that, and that's all there is to it. 30 minutes goes by, my alarm goes off, and I'll show you what I do from that point on. It's still all very simple. I'll show you my packaging way and stuff like that, because I basically repackage everything that I get, because it's like, you know, the way it comes, it's in paper sleeves and stuff like that. I just don't like that. So anyway, I'll show you my storage solution for that. Okay, so it just stopped. The timer just went off, and the timer goes back to the initial time that you set it up. This, like I said, was the temperature here, and you know, the cavitation itself heats the water. So you have to kind of make sure that you're not going to be too hot. But anyway, so here's what I do next. I shut the turning mechanism off. Turn that in the back. Slide this right on up to the top. Retighten it. Let it drip for a couple of seconds, and then included in the whole thing is a drying rack. Now you can use a regular one. Just make sure that it contacts the paper on the center label, as opposed to touching obviously the vinyl. But anyway, you just spin this off and you go in reverse order like what we did before. Pucks come off. This goes into the drying rack. I put a paper towel under the drying rack just so it gets all the dripping. But it doesn't drip too long, and with the sheeting action, I told you with the photo flow, the photo flow actually it makes these things look like glass. If you look at them, I'll show you this one here. It's so clean, it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it, and the results are spectacular. I don't have the ability here to do a with or without. You have to take my word for it. But there's a couple of videos that I've seen that are with this same unit that are on YouTube, and they do a before and after, and you can really hear dramatically what the difference is. I actually did watch one of those, and that's what made me pull the trigger on this unit. But if you have any questions or anything, ask me in the comments. I'll tell you everything I know about it and everything that works. What doesn't, you know, I've thought about putting different solvents together and things like that, but honestly, this is the easiest, most simple, and most effective way I've ever seen to not only de-static, but take all this crud that's in your grooves out. And you think there's nothing there, and there's so much. It's absolutely amazing. Actually, if you look at the bottom of this, and I'll try to include a still of the bottom after you know probably 3 or 4 rounds of this. But I usually change the water out after usually about 25 to 40 records, depending on the severity of the schmutz coming off of it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot more to tell about the unit. It comes basically in 2 pieces, and it's this back piece here with this extrusion here, and that's a motor, and that's what turns this unit. Then you've got the ultrasonic part here, and like I said, it does an amazing job. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the video here, let these dry, and then I'll show you how I package them up and the products I use for that. All right, so let's come back in a little bit. All right, so we're back. The records have been on the drying rack for probably, if I had to guess, probably about 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes or so. They're completely dry. Look how amazingly clean that is. You can put a high-powered light on that and you won't see anything. All right, so then I take that and I get a brand new sleeve from Vinyl Storage Solutions. I love this company. They've done great work for me. I want to show you how I slide. I have a the outer sleeve is this one here. It's a dual pocket, so it goes. So this goes in upside down. What do you call it? The sleeve goes into the other sleeve like this. And I pull it down, and I seal it along the bottom. Okay, just like that. Okay, now the cool part about this, these are 4 mil, and the cool part about this is that there's an extra slot in the back that is totally away from the main sleeve. And then I take my record album like this, and I put it in the sleeve in the back, and I turn it a half a turn like this. I don't put it in like this, I put it in like this. That way, if somebody picks it up and turns it, the record doesn't fall out. So there it is, all complete, packaged completely. Now I did the Dua Lipa one. I used 2 of those, and actually I have a new way of saving the hype stickers here. So I take 3 pieces of satin tape, and I cut very carefully, and then I pull those tight, and then put the tape on the inside of the jacket, so it's actually never touching the sleeve itself. It's touching the plastic on the outside, and then it goes into the middle part where the record slot would be and sticks there. That way there's no touching of the artwork at all. And it actually, and then I put 2 of them together. One's face up and one's face down. And they slide together, and look at how beautiful a presentation that is as far as the artwork. And it's all super protected. And then I have the same thing with these. I have the slot here. It's on inside here. And there's one right here that would be on the outside, but I would not use that one there. I would use this one here. And I'm going to do that right now. Let's see. Here's one of the Dua Lipa LPs right here that's cleaned and dry. And that one goes there. And I take the other one, another fresh sleeve. Pick that up, put it in here. So you've got 2 dry, in brand new sleeves going into a dual pocket outer sleeve. It goes in just like this, and there they are. And this looks like this. This is the best way I've seen to protect these your valuable art, your valuable records. I've got one here. Here's another one that I've got on my Led Zeppelin here, and I'm gonna put that in a new sleeve. Where is my sleeve? Okay, that goes in a brand new sleeve here. Here's the Led Zeppelin. Look how clean that is. That's pretty incredible. And it goes in there. And then, like I said, here's the cover with the dual pocket sleeve, and the pocket is in the back, right in here, and it's separate from the artwork. Your record is. Remember, I turn it a quarter turn like this. Wait a minute. Hang on. All right. Anyway, so you get the picture. I mean, it's not rocket science here. I was doing another batch right behind me while the others were drying. So anyway, any questions you've got, put it in the comments. I will put links down there. I don't make any money from these. This is not making any money. I'm not monetized channel, and my links don't take you to anything. But I got to tell you this: I put the link up in one of my previous videos, and I think that, and I got this off of eBay. It's brand new, but it was $193. I think it was something like that. And I'll tell you, I put the link up. Everybody was asking for the link. I put the link up, and they were all gone. They were all gone like that. They were gone in 3 hours. So if you want one, try to find this brand. And I suggest to get the whole package just like this. And you can order it just one. It's one and done. And I suggest that big time. All right. Hope that helps everybody. I hope it gives you the information you were looking for. And look forward to seeing you guys next time.